Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
I am man. I agree. Face. See, I have a buzz cut. That's decently close to a buzz cut, I guess. Alright, that is a buzz cut. But my hair is thicker. I'm Italian. This is a little too peaky. Fuck it, I like to show peaky blinders, so I'll have that. I have a beard. Yeah. My skin color. That's good. Are those brown or green? I can't fucking see. These look brown. Alright. Is the Chardon? I sharded myself? Next up. Ooh. A warrior. Strength, endurance. One-handed heavy weapons, one-handed blades. Set as an elemental trap, firearms, one-handed blades. I do normally go technical. Pick an attribute to invest in your first according to your preferred playstyle. Mental power. Will. Wait, hold on. Pause. Okay. Let's say, isn't that the same? So wear heavier armor. Bruises all firearms. Yeah, I love speech checks. I love being able to talk to people, I guess. Yeah, I'll create this person.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Fine, I'll
Have
go
no
get
fear,
Reeve.
Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Reeve went to town, probably killed some people. Go
I
fucking
beg your
cover it up.
pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Alright. Holy shit, how do I play? Alright. I need to go south. Stand up straight, one. Alright, you kind of actually are. I'm sorry. I'm being a dick. What's up, bro? Are you trying to stand next to her? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh, yeah, she don't want to be with you. Motherfucker. Apparently I'm a lord, bro. Don't be walking up on me. Peasant. Speak to worker.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
True. I see. Too good to talk to me, soldier. Y'all don't think I can fight because I'm an agility man, not a warrior.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Yeah. See, she knows how to speak.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Attack 3 times. Oh, time. Aha. Aha. Woohoo, bro. Come on. Oh, shit. Guess I'd like to bind that. 1. Thank you. Damage.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Oh, there you go, a gun. Tactical pause. Fucking fantastic. Physical armor, shine shields. Armor sword. AP max armor. Shit. There you go. Hey, hey, hey. Aim is sneaky. Okay. I need to remember that.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since.
Normally these guys are either
You know
the best of
Constantine.
friends.
I should have gone with
the
him, but
worst
my heart wasn't in
enemy.
the mood for celebration.
Oh, spider.
The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Man, this running animation. I guess it's kind of normal.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
So these are my
Come
people.
now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
Does this give me a stat boost? I don't want it if it doesn't.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
Oh, I wouldn't trust it.
All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Hey, I got my hat. Hell yeah. Z to walk? Huh. I actually need to walk. Fake dude, whatever. What's up, bro?
Good. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Don't you be telling me to screw up, Reef. You damn right. I guess I add Kurt to my team. Welcome, Kurt. The coin guard. Why is he suspicious? I thought he's been training me. Why? The fuck? I don't know why he's suspicious. Alright, I guess this is fine. Let's go. Press the follow.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. You think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my help! And death to the others! Greenblood, you're wounded!
I'm good. Push your sword away, young man. Push your sword away, young man. So bad. Oh, to be rich. Yeah. Oh, to be rich. I agree with you. Oh, how do I access my inventory? It never taught me how to do that. Oh, oh, sneaky! I found my crouch button. Oh, sneaky! My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It is. Grammar sucks. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. That ain't fucking good. It is tough. They've turned to ice. I'm pretty sure you're dead. There's no longer any doubt that them. This is where my grammar sucks. By opening your pockets. Yes. The Melichua, I fucking probably mispronounced that, has got me so many like all the others. Today I had so little strength I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Hold on, you live across the road from your shop? I would rob you. Oh god, you're all sick. fucking leaving this place. I'm a lord. Oh, I guess my health doesn't regen. Okay. Reeve. Reeve, why are you drinking with the sick? I'm about to steal from the sick, I guess. Hey, I still don't know how to open my inventory. Maybe it's I? Ah, look at Drake. Oh, that's much better. Holy shit. What's this? Can I equip this? Yes, I can. Why the fuck wouldn't I equip that? You rob someone when you're pretty much on, because Reeve, I rob from my people. You telling me you don't? So I can have. How do I switch weapons, say mid-fight? Do I want a pistol or a rifle? No, I don't. I just kill them and take what they get. Well, I still need people to go get me the item so I can steal it later, Reeve. Now, Reeve, tell me, pistol or rifle? I mean, an indecisive cunt. Very well. When you get home, Reeve, you can get in Discord and we can do this. Because I'm probably planning on playing this most of the night. Ooh. Look. Look. The hat gets tanner and I get a feather. Ew. Yeah, I'm fancy now. Deagle. Yeah. Definitely. Did I get all this stuff from pre-order this? Holy shit, I'm fancy. Why didn't I realize this sooner? What is all this? It's worth 1 gold selling it. Are these side quests? Hello. Just gonna walk in. How'd you get right there? Ooh. I'll kill you later.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Maybe I can become a pirate.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene.
Guilty.
We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city.
Deus
If your
Vult, I
heretics are
agree.
planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards.
Oh, I saw my eye
I'll look
clipping
into
through
this and see
my
what I can do.
eyelid. That was weird. What are these? What are these words? I guess I probably should learn the game.
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a
Ptolemy.
pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of
Oh, we're a
Ptolemy
faith
are at the same
we're a
time
faith country?
our spiritual
I have
guides,
watched many
advocates,
shows where
and grand mages.
people are blinded by
I've heard
faith, and I
say
end
that
up siding against the
dissensions have
church.
appeared recently in your
I'm,
nation.
it's fine, but
Ah,
I'm probably
you
not
must
going to
certainly
do
be
well
speaking
as a
about the
noble of this
debates
country.
that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Congregation?
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Ptolemy, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally.
Are you trying to
be perfectly
convert
honest,
my people?
We have only
Listen
two
here, my people's
complaints:
religion is the way of
that
the
heresy
pistol.
is tolerated,
We believe that a
and that
gun
your
is the
treaties
religion
with the
everyone needs
Bridge
to follow.
Alliance are maintained.
Oh, that's just me. My bad. Sorry, I'm slightly psychotic, but I run this bitch.
How is Ptolemy faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures.
Demonic cult? I know where
But
to
I am
find Reeve.
confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to
You look
these
like a
horrors.
Why do you straight up
And
look
we
like
have
a
tremendous
villain?
hopes that the entire native population will join our
He
ranks.
says I'm not. This is an RPG I just started. I probably will become one. Knowing how this man's talking about how it's a religious country. Bro, I fucking promise I am the worst person to put in a position to lead a religious country. I fucking hate churches. I will fucking
How goes the conflict
rebel
with the Bridge
100%.
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared
kill
from the
them
ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one
I'm
has
gonna
yet
forget
seen
like
any serious fighting.
500% of these words.
The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which
Oh,
leaves
pissing
us
off Indians?
greater latitude to settle
Go-
peacefully
let's go
and
kill
pursue
them. Let's go
our
give them
mission of
blankets full of
conversion.
diseases. It's the easiest way.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
I like to point out that these motherfuckers' teeth are fantastic. Can I go upstairs? No, I can't. Saw that real fast. So who's the other fucker? You discover princes. Holy shit, what is going on here? Are they burning people? Yeah, they are burning people. I forgot what this is called. A fier or pierre or something? A fire? I know it's a fire. I forgot what it's called. It's a thing of wood and burn someone with it. Speak to passerby. What's up?
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
I might be. Hey, I'm in here. How you doing? Okay.
Your Excellency.
Lord de
okay,
Sade.
So I was slightly
I have
correct.
been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage.
Actually, you know
a
what? Here, I
brilliant
think I can
future
fix
awaits
this.
you.
Give me a second.
They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give
This
credence
is
to these lies?
totally GeForce.
Alas,
Yes, it is.
They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man
yes.
operates in the city
Do I look
center.
like a man who should be
He is said to
empowered?
be
Yes, I
clever
do.
and
That's the
mean.
answer.
Be careful.
Oh, what am I asking about now?
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed
are
by
you my
several
allies?
nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules.
Go ahead.
This
the
union was
only thing she
originally
can
put into
feel.
place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had
His
also
beard looks
strengthened
like a
us
rug.
economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is
Look at
by
his
no
giant
means an
rubber gloves.
overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads
What's up,
our
medic?
world in
new
science
medic
and
cosmetics?
exploration.
Crazy.
Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in
He's
each and every domain.
I think I'm a little too light-skinned to be his son.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable,
I like how we're standing
especially
like
on the
so
cultural
close to him.
front. I will not hide from you that we
got my
have hoped you would
bodyguard who's
join
just
our
sitting here
number for
listening.
quite some time.
His weapon
But your princes
ready to
insist
kill me
on
and him.
maintaining a neutral
Because apparently
stance
my
between the
relationship with him
congregation
is
and the other
suspicious.
nations
I
on the
feel like he's
continent.
not my ally.
It is
I feel
by
like my
all
bodyguard's
means a
not my ally.
respectable position, even if it means you also
Message
trade
retracted.
with our enemies.
What'd you put in my chat, Reeve? What'd you do? What'd you put in my chat?
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tiefredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have
Over here, gonna
reported
get
to me.
banned on YouTube.
It is a
Reeve.
luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some
That's
are
kind
bigger
of what
than
happens when you
houses.
discover something, dipshit.
But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak
Savage?
an incomprehensible language. But you
Are you
shall
sure?
discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
So, savage people with a language incomprehensible is what you said? Alright, so I'm probably allies with them, if I understand how these RPGs work. I'm probably gonna like them.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tier 3D for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some
I've already
are
did
bigger
this.
than a savage, but usually.
I'm over here tripping, listening to that shit again. I'm not paying much of attention. More burning people. More burning people, very well.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
But the opening to Kingdom Come Deliverance was supposed to be an opening of tragedy. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be tragedy yet. Present yourself to Captain Vasco? Who the fuck is Captain Vasco? Look at my country, Reeve. Look at this country. This is my country. I have found... Oh. Ignore me. I have found one of your people sneaking in my country. I shall let them be for now. I found more. Your people are killing people, Reeve. You need to get them under control. Why is there a Pokeball right here? Is that not a Pokeball? Is that an apple? Is that an axe? So if somebody stabbed a rat on top of a red barrel, they don't play games. We'll discover the old warehouses. A lot of apples on the ground. So look at my country. My country's fucking awesome. About to run by this. Peasants. What just happened?
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd think best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on
Notice
your
how
boat.
I had a super stretch.
Not a boat.
They are under control. That's why they're
Apologies.
killing people.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him.
You feel something bad has happened to one of your crew, and
could you
just be
report
like,
it to
fuck
me?
it.
I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
You're a terrible captain.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
But no one else may enter, but I'm pretty sure I help run this country.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Hey,
happy to be of some
the
help.
non-safest place is one of the best places.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning.
Alright, either this
My men
captain
have free shore leave when we're at dock.
is
But
going
the
to be
day
a
of
cool
departure,
motherfucker
every
and
able-bodied sailor
slyly
must
help
be
me
present on the ship.
and then help me during a huge mission, or I'm going to kill him.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Oh, I would like to restate that he is a fucking shitty captain if he doesn't send men to find his missing men.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I shouldn't.
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Unless you can do battle. I do not need you. What are all these like items? Hoof, fungus, harl, whatever. Ooh. Dragon blood? That's intriguing. Science super. Okay. Resistance potion. Okay. Food, iron, vessels, okay. I'm finding stuff. Is there a map? Can I press M? Yeah. Where's the disappearance of the novice? Where am I heading to? Okay. Alright, Reeve, we need to go talk to the heretics. Oh shit. Hey, anybody here want to fight? Zones controlled by other factions. This zone is under control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume torso. So the chest. Although that allows you to trick guards, you can also try stealth pros, but if a guard spots you, it will change your violent response. I don't give a shit. Violence is what we live for.
You cannot pass. Only the Norts have access to the prison.
Kurt, put your goddamn sword away. Just walked up to this man with a blade and like, what's up? Oh, fuck. I didn't realize. Okay. Alright, I'm in here now.
I've seen a few
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Norts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Should I do it? I don't think Ree's in chat anymore. Where's the key? Wait, can I just open it? Lockpick level 1. Use key.
I don't have the key. Locked.
I don't have my lockpicking skill up yet. Free the smuggler. Yeah, see, I have to get out of here. Put your goddamn sword away. Hello. Upstairs? Okay.
To my help, and death to the others!
Oh shit, I think I'm not supposed to be.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
A hunting blunderbuss? I'll take it. Sailor's coat? But it gives me a lot of loot. I'm probably not going to wear this because what I'm wearing now gives me loot chance 25%. Actually, I need lock. I hate when I get told no, you can't open this. Kurt, you scared the shit out of me. How did you get in here? I can't open any of these footlockers. What am I, a fucking saint? What's in here? Oh. Got the keys. So my reputations with the Knots have gone down. -1, I think it said. I wonder if they'll be hostile on site now. I think I got their outfit. It just said sailor, like not a Knot outfit. Shit.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Yeah, you do that, buddy. Heretics in their hideout over there. Let's go see them.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Thélème, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
Alright, that works. See, look, this is why I like speech shit. Alright, where are they? Are they upstairs? I bet they're upstairs. They sound like upstairs people. Told you.
Damnation. We've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Show me your research.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
They could be... They could be useful later.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
What the fuck? Porter. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
The merchant is there. To my hand, and death to the other! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I'm actually halfway filling up my fucking inventory. Where are you?
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
Where
this
is he?
stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Threaten a prison sentence.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Alright, well, that worked. That worked out.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sardet.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Thélème. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sardet.
Alright. That makes sense. I need to get his shit out of the way before I can help him. Get him on my good side. He owes me a favor, yada yada. RPG things. Find the charlatan.
Sworn through is welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking?
I need to sell some things. The alchemist rapier.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Welcome.
Have you seen?
Do you have health potions? I would like to purchase some.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
So that's Constantine. charlatans up here. I have to. Okay, I actually have to search this area.
Good people, don't you? Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Proof.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
I jump. Oh. How do I get behind there? But the complex of some makes no doubt the author was true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. It's not to clean it during his stay. It's not monetizing and breaking his file sign, so leaving in his faith and subsequent always works. This bitch is a mess. Hey, level 2. I don't know what these people are doing back here. Hey, go next. Did you level up as well?
Greenblood, do you need something?
Whether
I must leave you.
I don't. don't think asking a man if he ever felt lonely is such a good thing to ask someone. Okay, so I have that. I'm not gonna quit. One blades to do more damage. Healing magic. Roll. Set trap. Shadow burst. Alright. Most of the time I will be using a sword. So let's get one. It's a sharp steel there. Oh shit! I'm stupid. Oh, I wish I could have that back. Oh, wait. Next point level 3, next point level 4, next point level 5. Oh, okay. So, none of that matters. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'll see you there. Alright, let's go. Alright, wait, I need to loot these people. Thank you. Is that a dead bird?
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled. But I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I actually need this man's...
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
I kind of need to arrest him. Yeah. Get on this guy's good side and help the historians.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Teofredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
You're almost level 3 now.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Soon I'm not the only one. I guess that's the barracks. It's a big ass building.
Sir de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost
I
impatience.
like how I stuck up for Kurt.
I'm certain you shall do
Pissy
what's
with him.
required.
No, you ain't gonna ask this guy to my side here to do something illegal when you're standing in front of me, you dumbass.
Whatever you need to be the total serene.
Alright, let's sell some more things.
Welcome. It's such a. Have you seen?
Yeah.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Yeah, whatever. I'm doing all these side missions before I go and find my cousin.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time.
I'm still without news of my cabin.
Be back soon, Captain.
I should probably go do the cabin boy thing before talking to him. Shit. I had 2 clients that want to go to outside, and Inquisitors are on their heels. Okay.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Sound like me, actually.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart, and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I guarantee
I
you
need to be
someone
going.
did call
Farewell.
from the canal. And you just ignored. I'm pretty sure he's probably in the canal fucked up.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man, who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you, the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
I still want to go to the canal. I still think he's in the canal. Maybe the thugs beat him up and threw him in the canal.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night. but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Bro, I'll just
Here
pay
you
him.
are,
Fuck
to
that.
cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
Oh.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Probably in debt. That's my thing.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Just off the canal.
Thank you. You've been immensely
Like I
helpful.
said, I'm pretty sure
This
he's in the
man is
damn
completely
canal.
owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I still 100% say this man is in the canal. He's in here. Somewhere. Don't fucking care about running up and down. Also, not that trigger. Excuse me.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
She could receive something. That depends. Does she have the sickness?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade.
And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
He's part of
Don't
the
you
family.
see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
That seems like horse shit.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
Damn
This
right.
pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
But the son seems reluctant to go with him. I feel like they might actually be the son, but he wants it to be a Naut. He'd prefer to be with them, not these people. That's my guess.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
I'm still...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nauts?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge.
But I still don't see Constantine.
Don't worry.
Oh, shut up.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nauts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance.
Yeah, he made an
what
agreement.
What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly.
Yeah.
Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
Yeah.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Oh, woman. I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouse we own on the canal. My husband will have right now in a few minutes.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Fuck yeah, we're gonna take a peek. And by a peek, I mean I'm just gonna open the door.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Ooh, look at this. This place is kind of fancy. Well, it looks like everything's being cleared out, though. It's interesting. Downstairs. Everything is a lot empty.
Sir de Sade,
Oh.
what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Yeah. All leave the nest at some point. You just made sure that was much sooner than needed.
Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
That's all that.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Hey, I got +3 reputation for that. That's fucking fantastic.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
Listen here, I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He is convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what aboard. And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise before they're loaded up. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship's manifest. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship's hold. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo won't see nothing but smoke. Please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Norts, after all.
Be back soon, Captain.
That was surprisingly understandable. He was like kind of surprisingly understandable about it. Nah, not yet. Must be level 4.
Any idea who I am? Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Hell yeah. Then let's sneak the fuck around. Why the fuck would we go in?
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have got rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
How'd I know?
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things
Does he still have his
to
sword?
attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to
Fashion
make.
souls.
Whatever it is, I shall follow.
No, let's just get out of here. Let us move. We are out of there. Dude, is there anything else? Clear out the warehouse guards? Ah, yeah, that's right. I formed a theme ambassador. Form him of what? You go over there and fucking do that since it's far away. I already forgot what the fuck I probably did for him. Taleme. Inform the Taleme ambassador. What the fuck kind of name is that? Taleme. at the Prince's Palace. It's just a fucking fire. Something. I forgot what it's called.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
So
I must be going.
Slight
Farewell,
reputation
Excellency.
with them.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Where can I see my reputation, everyone? I am literally suspicious with no one trusts me except for the merchant place, the congregation of the merchants. Holy shit, does nobody trust me. Also, I'm about to see how do I switch weapons. V, okay. No, I need to clear out the warehouse first. I can't tell him. Let this move. Trying to help our boy Kurt. Keep him an ally. I already like Kurt. He's kind of he's like that brutish fellow. He'll be loyal as hell to you, but he's always down for a fight.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one passes.
Very well, I'm going.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm in this warehouse now.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Apparently this is also a Nort house. Hey! The kick. Hey, no, talent, that's, okay. Increases the power of all melee attacks, requires the wield the best one-handed, two-handed blunt weapons. So I'm using swords. Or heavier armor. Show you again. No, still don't have lockpicking. No, still don't have lockpicking. Still don't have lockpicking. Gosh, damn it. Should've fucking got lockpicking at the beginning. Damn.
Orders haven't changed, you know.
Very well. I'm going.
What the fucking fight you? I don't think anyone's in here.
Orders haven't changed, you know.
Can't you make an exception?
No. Sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now.
Very well. I'm going.
Orders haven't changed, you know.
Very well.
Do I actually need, do I actually need his, not armor? I actually don't really know how to get that. Unless it's just basic sailor armor.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
So yeah, the sailor coat is just not armor apparently.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Alright, let's go talk to Sir Cunt. Wait, hold on, who am I trying to talk to? Talk to the Coin Guard Barracks Quartermaster. Okay. super glad I can kind of like just traverse the terrain of the city with ease.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
I think I'm finally done here. I'll be leaving this place as a level 4. I think that's good. I don't fucking know.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
I actually don't.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Norts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Oh, it's a toggle. Walk is a toggle. That ship is awesome.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
I feel like I'm about to die.
Watch out! Take a step back, son!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
That didn't kill him? I like to call bullshit on that, by the way. Oh yeah, I also wasn't expecting that. What? Alright. I'm kind of learning his bullshit. I didn't realize this game was going to be Dark Soulish at random. Alright. Okay.
Sir?
Constant, are you...
We should...
Permission.
Certain. Do you have any?
No.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You need to arm yourself
Oh,
with patience.
shit,
The
I'm
voyage
sorry.
will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed...
I did that a little too early.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
We're gonna have to like patch that side of the boat. Unless we're leaving on that ship.
Gentlemen!
Yeah, we're on a wholly different ship.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Oh, yeah. Alright. What type of equipment do you have? Let's see. Alright, you have an old blunt foil. This should serve you better. You also have a pistol. You have a regulation pistol. Alright. Yeah, your armor's probably better than what I can give you. Alright, let this move. I know Kurt is supposed to speak with somebody. Copper district? That could either mean like the police district or port district. Coppers are normally lots of money. Normally go like copper, bronze, silver, gold, or copper, silver, gold. Poisoned. Oh. Also, I need to see. Are you wearing good armor? Actually, I need to check my own inventory. I need to shut up. I need endurance to wear this. But it'll be a good armor. Okay.
part of the prince's family? I believe I saw you with the governor.
I guess you would be correct. If these men stop me, I'm upset.
Atuai, sien sradi dau quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
So one of these guys can't be with me? Kurt. I'll take Kurt. Kurt's been with me. Kurt's trained me. I'll let Kurt. Let's go, Kurt. Let us move. Quickly now.
There you are, dear cousin.
What is this?
Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Desade, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchants' travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, de Sade.
Antidote. Found the antidote to the Malachor. It was in a crate. I like how I just go up to stuff and just take it. No one bats an eye. Exploration. Tierra Fide is made up of several regions connected to each other. As you explore, you discover campsites that allow you to rest and travel quickly. So fast travel. When you reach the end of the road, use the travel interface to select your next destination. There are also caravans near major cities that quickly travel from one city to another. Okay. The fast travel system. They're excavating. They're excavating or building a city here. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted you to do, like, at all. I don't even know how you came to that conclusion. That's what I wanted you to do. Come on, get your ass up there. So apparently, it's up here. Taking a break, boy.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Yeah, you damn right. At least I'm fucking recognized by somebody. This place will be part of a mission, because there ain't no way they're gonna have this fucking massive ass thing without there being a mission. Pretty sure I can climb that. Jump off. Climb. I cannot climb it. I think she has a sword. Looks like she has a sword. Also, it just looks like I don't need to be here. That's what this also looks like. It looks like I need to actually go around here. The Sade residence? Hold on, what? Camp in the woods. Merchant cancel along your journeys. You can stop by one of the merchant schemes. You can buy and sell. Okay.
De Sade, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Nords. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Nords and the merchant princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Another time, maybe. Alas, I'm too busy at the moment.
I understand. Come back when you have more time. Did you want anything else?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
I can't blame you. Most nobles are tiresome. I hope that I've managed to change this poor first impression of me.
You have? I was wrong about you. You are different. I should have realized that sooner. I hope you can forgive my manners. It was foolish of me. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright. Ooh, regulations there. Some type of ring. I'll be using swords mostly. I'll be using mostly pistols. Old dueling pistol. How much money do I got? 257. Oh, I got a pistol blunderbuss. Okay, interesting choice. That looks like a fucking actual rifle. Ooh, elegant pistol. Fancy. Okay. Let me sell something. Sale. What the sale? I need that, so I'm keeping it. That does move. What is this? I would like to know what this is. I have skulls over their heads. It makes me feel like I'm not gonna Holy shit, yeah, I wasn't winning that fight. That fight is a fight I'm not supposed to fight yet. Yeah. Like, shit. Alright, so let's ignore them. Let us move. What is that? I feel like I can't avoid those. Let's go kind of exploring. Let's, you know, go around. There's more of those bear creatures. Hey, Phil. Oh. Oh shit. I know what you're saying, tribal lady.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh, so we are fighting things. What the fuck? Get me up.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh shit. It's like, please, give me this microphone. I hate not being able to unlock shit. Lockpicking something I always love. Like a village here. Let me get back on the main road so I don't get lost, actually. Yeah, I don't really feel like getting in another conversation. I do. I want to level up. Just fight most things on the road. So, no. I see a path, I gotta go to it. Woods near the water. Interesting. What does that mean, though? What's in the woods near the water is the question. This looks like an opening for a fight, or it isn't, apparently. Alright, that's fine. I'm fucking with that. Can I actually cross it? Hey! So, signs of civilization. 80 meters away, so that's probably right. Well. Ooh! GeForce. Magic. Alright, nice. Fun. Hey. There's any faction wars and shit. Already been introduced to plenty of factions already. I wonder how many will become my enemy. Probably all but one, to be honest with you. Whatever faction I end up losing. I kill everything. Oh, they have a moat? Oh, shit. Big ass city. When did we construct this?
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light your way.
Show up with some like fucking tribal woman and Kurt. As a diplomat, accommodations available to you in the main cities of different nations. You will find your guides and tell stories and your companions. You can also rest and travel. I suppose. Okay. Very good. I guess that actually isn't the entrance. What do you want, boy? Place of punishment?
Do you renounce your gods? Answer me.
Why are you doing this?
Behold your so-called gods. You are demons. They burn. They are nothing. You shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy. Welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foul teachings. Embrace the true faith.
You are mad.
Renounce your gods!
What the fuck? See, this is why I don't really side with the church in games like this. I tend to destroy them.
Inquisitor?
Fuck are you to walk up on me like that?
Stop where you are.
Fuck you.
The pagan stink of these soulless natives taints you. You bring demon-spawned barbarians through our gates.
This man just killed some helpless soul in front of our eyes, and he calls us barbarians.
Who are you to address with such familiarity?
I am the Inquisitor Aloysius, and you will be going nowhere lest your answers give me satisfaction. Do you believe that the God of Light is the one and only God?
Nope.
Don't tell me that you are going to humor this crazed assassin.
If I want to complete my mission, I believe I have no other choice. Diplomacy may seem to you of little import, but I doubt that your governor will be of a similar opinion. Aggression towards an emissary of another nation is an error that could lead to war.
Your attempts to avoid answering speak for themselves. Answer my question.
No, I'm not a believer. What are you going to do now? Burn me at the stake?
Your very presence in our holy city is outrageous blasphemy. May he guide my hand. Move away! Enough! This time brute force has prevailed, but the light always triumphs in the end. I will not forget our encounter, and I am certain that we shall meet again.
Fuck out of here, boy. I'll kill you. Boo.
Young man, pardon me, are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tir-Fredi. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus, how divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have known?
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. You were always quite a remarkable young boy. I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you, and then we can take the road together. I'm so happy our paths have crossed once again.
He's a bishop. Him and her are not going to get along. I should have them to accompany me at the same time.
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two nations.
I learned that you crossed paths with that of Inquisitor Aloysius.
Yeah.
I'm extremely sorry that this visit took a violent turn. Aloysius's faith is sometimes too absolute. I hope that you have it in you to look beyond it and forgive his zeal.
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor. The horrible blood plague decimating our peoples.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain that the Malachor is the work of a curse. And we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
A demon? An evil spirit? It's very strange. Oh, I know no planet worships this sort of troubled spirit.
We must unearth this cult and tear it out by its sinister, sinful roots. We started to investigate a village not far from here, where strange happenings have been reported.
I have begun investigations, and I confirm that a demon is certainly active in the area.
Alas, the population is very secretive, and we have great difficulty gleaning any useful information. But if the congregation would help us in this matter, in other words, if the Malachor troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty that the destruction of this pagan cult is the only way to eradicate the plague. and his help in obtaining any information from the natives would be extremely welcomed.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. I look forward to our next encounter.
Use light blades and ranged elemental attacks. Can fight from a distance while up close thanks to his ability to wear armors. He can wear heavy armor. Weapons divine magic ring. One-handed blades, all melee weapons. Hey, you know what, Kurt? Why don't you take some time off? I'm gonna take these two. See how well these two get along. I feel like me and this old man, though, are not gonna get along.
What do you want now?
What do you think about the missionary orders?
I suppose they're useful, but they partake too much in politics for my taste. They should find satisfaction enough in bringing the faith of the enlightened to the souls of these savages. Anything else?
I'm going to kill
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the enlightened is always watching you.
And I always have my gun. Port, Barracks Street, Inquisition. That's my residence. The game runs fucking really well. Okay. What's up? What's up, everyone? Oh, it's so nice to see you peoples. Alright, well, I think that's where I'll leave it off for here. Should be good. Alright, well, I guess next time. Maybe tomorrow or Thursday.